2, 1. Take it away, guys.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm excited to kick this off. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Wilco, hi, we're Wilco. And we're on a mission to empower every developer, regardless of their background or skill level, to unlock their full potential. The way we do this is by letting you practice your craft, become a better engineer by participating in challenges that simulate the real life of a software engineer. So you join a fantasy company, you have a production-like system with logging and monitoring and analytics and load balancing and a real data set. But more importantly, you have colleagues and team leads and support people and DevOps and product managers. And on top of that, you go on what we call quests that simulate what it's like to be a software engineer. We're very passionate about this topic. We really want every engineer to fulfill their full potential. And we think the way to do this is through hands-on practice. In a way, it's kind of like a flight simulator just for software instead of aviation. You know, if you need to land on the Hudson, the only thing that's going to prepare you for that is the simulator. And same goes for software. And it doesn't matter how many years of experience you have or how many hours of flight you're logging per week or hours of code you're logging per week. You still need to work on all these skills that are around code. These could be soft skills. This could be hard skills. Things like being able to review other people's code, but also have your code reviewed. Understand security implications or performance implications of the various things that you're doing. All of these tiny little skills that we pick up through experience. We're big believers in the power of community. And that's why we're launching this community hackathon. We think that Wilco can really achieve its purpose by having great content from everyone around the world, from engineers with different backgrounds, with different skill levels that build content that they would like to consume. The great thing is every content that you create is free and available for everyone else to consume. And you yourself can also benefit from all the content that's being created. It's all free for everyone, as long as you're using the community edition. And let's all take this to the max, create beautiful content, engaging content that other engineers around the world can benefit from. I'm really excited to see what the various teams come up with. I know that we're going to have some really cool quests at the end of this hackathon. Alex from our team is going to talk about the logistics of the hackathon itself in a few minutes. And I just want to wish everyone good luck, but more importantly, have lots of fun along the way and come up with what you would have liked to use as a software engineer, whether it's today, a year ago, a year from now, whatever it is that you think would make you better or would have made you better throughout your career. So take it away, Alex. Let us know what's happening.
Great. Thank you, On. So first of all, thank you, all of you that you're participating for the hackathon, for joining and believing in Wilco and wanting to contribute to the dev community. As On mentioned, Wilco is a platform for developers to practice, and there's nothing like developers building a product for developers. And the whole idea of the hackathon is to give you a platform to build your own quest, your own simulated scenarios on Wilco, something that you've experienced in your own position, or you know a very cool dev tool that you want to showcase, and contributing to the community in that way. And of course, competing for some amazing prizes that we've put together for you. I wanted to share with you some important dates, some guidelines, and some relevant links where you can see that you can follow, so you know what you need to submit and when. But essentially, the hackathon started today. As of today, you can submit the quest for review. There are several links that will be sent to you via email with both guidelines and also events that we're hosting to help you navigate the next few weeks. So for example, today you've received an email saying that one, we're hosting this opening session, but we're also hosting a session on Thursday where we'll have 2 people from our team share a bit more about the story behind the fantasy company of Wilco. So you can learn more about the narrative and how to build a story for your quest. And also part of the session will be dedicated to teaching you how to think of a quest and breaking it down into small steps, etc. So some key dates that you should know about. Today is the first day to submit quests. On the 28th will be the last day that we accept quest submissions. And at the beginning of February, you'll be able to start voting for community quests. So all the quests that pass all the guidelines will be added to a page, and you can vote, your friends can vote for the quest that you prefer the most. And from the top voted, we'll look at the top 5, and we'll select the 3 quests that will win the hackathon. So I'll go ahead and share my screen just to show a couple of links that are relevant to you. So I can't share my screen, but maybe Shadrach, you can help me sort that out, but I'll talk it through anyway. So on the main landing page of the hackathon, you'll see some FAQs. So you can learn a bit more about what are the guidelines and the submission dates and all this. And there's also a thorough blog post explaining who is this hackathon for. Okay, I think I can share my screen now. Here we are. So this is the blog post that I encourage all of you to read. It's a small overview about what the hackathon is all about and who is this for, and essentially is for any person that wants to contribute to the community and showcase something, a project, an idea, some like dev tool, a product that you're familiar with that you think everyone should know about, etc. You can participate alone or with a team. We're accepting teams of up to 5 people, but you can also be just a solo player and go for it on your own. There are several guidelines in terms of submission to make you qualify for the hackathon. The overview of those are here in this section of how do I win. The most important thing that you need to know is, 1, you'll have to submit a zip file with the quest. And there is a checklist on the SDK where you can see everything that will make a quest that is production ready. So here is a checklist about the structure and the design and the text and the graphics and all this. Once you've been able to check all the boxes from this checklist, you can go ahead and submit your quest. It's very important that you also submit a form. This is the only way that we'll know that the quest is actually for the hackathon. So we know that we'll have to review it first, and that if it checks all the boxes, it will go ahead and qualify to be part of this voting round that starts in February. The moment that we start seeing quests being submitted, we'll review them, allow us a few days for our team to send feedback or to let you know if it's approved or not. The moment that it's approved, it'll be public for players to go ahead and use. The fact that you submit earlier won't make you qualify for winning just because you submitted before. All the quests will be showcased at the same time for voting in February. Something that I encourage you to do also is to open your calendar and check the Wilco community calendar. So you'll see it on your own time zone, but we've added all the key dates that you should know about. So anywhere from the hackathon opening session that we had today to different sessions that we're hosting. For example, on Thursday, we're hosting a session like what I mentioned before, talking about narrative. We're going to have also a session where On, our CEO that you just met, going to talk a bit about his journey. We're going to have an AMA session with our product team and the engineers. That would be an Ask Me Anything session. We can come prepared, share some questions for the team, anything that comes to mind, if it's about your quest or about the Wilco products and our vision and what we're building. That's the place for it. We're hosting a very cool session, which is going to be, pardon my French, fuck up nights, where the idea is that some people from our team will be sharing experiences where things went wrong or almost went wrong as an engineer. And we also encourage you to go ahead and share your own experiences. And there's also some dates about the deadlines for the submission. Then you'll see that on February 1st, the community voting will start and it will be available until February 5th. And then you will allow us a few days to review the top 5 voted so we can select the 3. And on February 8th, we'll host the closing event. Something very important that I haven't mentioned yet is our Discord community. So we have a Discord, let's see if I can open and show it to you. We have a Discord completely dedicated to the hackathon. So I'll reshare my screen because I don't think you can see this. 1 second. So we have a section on our Discord that is completely dedicated to the hackathon. So whether you're looking for a partner to join your team, we encourage you to write here. What is it that you're doing? What are you looking for? What are you hoping to get from the hackathon? Do you have an idea or not? And you can just go ahead and interact here. There's all kinds of channels that are relevant to this that you'll be able to find. We're going to be announcing the events there. We're going to be sharing some interesting resources. All of this will also be accompanied by the emails that you'll be getting on a weekly basis, sharing some interesting pieces of content to help your Quest building process, sessions that we're hosting. We'll also have slots available for office hours with our engineers and with our product designer and with our game designer. So you're going to have the opportunity to meet with us in several occasions. I think this is all from my side that's interesting for you to know about. You can find us on Discord. You can find us via email. If you have any questions, we're here for you. We're super excited to be hosting this. It's the first, hopefully, of many hackathons that we'll be hosting. This one is global. We have over 200 people that register and are participating. So it will definitely be interesting to see what you guys come up with. And yeah, thank you for joining us. Hope you have an amazing beginning of 2023 and that you have a great experience with the hackathon. We would also love to hear your feedback about the documentation, the Quest Builder, and Wilco in general. So please do feel free to share. And yeah, thank you very, very much. And we'll see you very soon. Bye.